Here we are, party people,
and we're back.
Live.
We're back, dude. I'm fucking excited again.
Back in live in effect with Cindy Acosta
at the Barter in Wynwood. I said it right?
Yeah, man. You see, I knew. I had faith in you.
I think there's two ways to say it: the Latin way and the American.
Barter or butter is all good.
It's just like margarine.
Barter. We're at the Barter bar
in Wynwood.
In Wynwood
with Cindy Acosta.
Cindy Acosta, the one and only. It was hard to get an appointment with her, right?
Actually, yeah, we've been trying to get her.
Hey, we finally.
Our schedules have been a little different.
She's here, live in effect.
But we made it.
The one and only.
Yes. And we're gonna have an awesome episode today, where we're gonna talk a little bit about your history and experience in the bartending world, and what you're doing today, and how you got there. And give a few tips.
How you taking over? How you taking over the nightlife?
Yeah, and mainly we're gonna get into one subject, which is what you do in off season.
Off season here in Miami. What do you do? How do you survive?
Yeah. Okay. In Miami or wherever you are in the world.
Yeah. Because everyone has a bad season.
This industry is amazing, but there's up and down, like
ups and downs.
Yes. Right. So
yes,
there is low seasons. Where you need to find out your way, because bills keep coming, and if you you have to find the way. So this country is pretty big and it has a lot of opportunities. So the good thing is that when Miami has a low season, there's New York and
LA,
yes, and
China.
The Hamptons is a great place to do that. It's very challenging because it's very different. The public is totally different from Miami.
Right.
You have when I went there, I thought that it was gonna be, the people were gonna be like tough and like, snobby. Yeah, no, not at all. They are very down to earth. There's a lot of cultures, and the Hamptons is known for having the most expensive zip code in the United States. So
a lot of expensive parties too.
Yes, expensive.
That's fun.
Expensive zip codes.
I used to go there a lot. I loved it. I love the
Hamptons.
Better
tips, yes.
Better tips, better parties, better everything.
It's a great opportunity. If you have the opportunity to go and work in the Hamptons,
right,
you can make so much money.
Stay tuned for our Hampton episode.
Yes.
Awesome. So how long were you bartending before you were offered something like that?
For 10 years.
Okay.
Yeah, tell us a little bit how you started. How'd you get in this business?
Well, I started when I was 19 years old, thanks to this guy right here.
Oh,
guilty.
Very guilty.
Under 21. Hey, come get him.
And he told me one day, this business, this.
Hey, by the way, you can bartend after 18.
Yes.
Oh,
you
you
can.
see?
Yes.
You know?
Legal.
How you know? You can bartend after 18.
You can serve, but you cannot drink.
Not drink, all right? Drink.
And I can vouch for her that she was not drinking.
Yes.
21 and over. You didn't see that little elbow thing happen. Okay. That we're responsible.
Well,
10 years. I remember actually the guy we had.
Yahe, right?
Yeah.
Great parties.
Actually, she started going there before Yahe, but Yahe, she started working. El Gato.
Gato. Shout outs to you, my brother.
First episode. Shout outs to
Did he interview her?
He not only interviewed her, he trained her.
Let me tell you, he was very tough on me.
Oh yeah?
The first time I met him, it was like, oh my God, so intimidating, because he was like, really? Do you want to work here? And what experience do you have? I said, I just did my bartending course a month ago. Oh really? And you want to work here in the hottest place in Miami? Like, because at that moment, Yahe was like, everybody wanted to be there.
Yeah, we were kicking ass.
Yes, big time.
I was there.
You were there?
I was there.
Okay, yeah. Whoever was there had the best and amazing time in the world. Like, I just have great memories, not just by
guests and staff. Both.
Yes, everything, guests and staff. It was like this special vibe of the place. Like
awesome.
The water is amazing.
Beautiful.
You know, it's an like.
No, trust me. So many people were sleeping in those boats that were there.
Trying to sleep.
Trying to sleep, but no, it was amazing. I just have great memories about Yahe.
We all
and
do.
This guy right here gave me the opportunity, and that's where everything had started. Yes.
So it's been, we're not
That's
going
where
to say
the
how many
baby was
years
born.
after that, but at least you worked at least
5.
10 years before somebody actually like mentioned to you that opportunity of
Yes.
being able to do something
Yes.
outside of, you know.
If you don't have that contact there, it's very hard to just find it. Like,
Right.
yeah, you can go and try it, and you're
We're talking
not-
about the Hamptons.
Yes.
Yeah.
To get in, it's
get in,
it's a niche.
Right.
Yes.
I mean, I'm sure there are other,
It's a niche,
other
okay, not a
parts
niche.
of the world that have, you know, their off-season, you know,
Yes.
areas or whatnot.
That
Like,
happens.
Yeah,
For
LA.
example, there's a lot of people that come from Russia.
wow.
Yes. They come from all over the world, yes, as you said, because they want to get this opportunity. And once you get into the Hamptons to work there, you get this opportunity. You have a better curriculum, because to
Right.
get there is because you have experience. Not like anybody just can get a job over there.
Right, right. So this is a tip for those more experienced bartenders who get stuck in low season and, you know, maybe
They don't know what
make
to
those
do.
numbers and they're
What do I
stuck
do?
and
What do
they're
I do?
Trying to Uber and all those other things.
But is
Yes.
there a network? Is there a group? Like, do people come from Miami, LA, from different parts to the Hamptons
Yes.
for this
Yes.
high season?
High season, yeah. Everybody, it's waiting for the summer, because what happens in the Hamptons is that
Stays?
it stays in the Hamptons.
sure it does.
Still, it does. But they just have this high season from May to September.
May to
And
September. Write
May
it
to
down.
September.
Yeah, that's the most important part. The fact that
Yeah.
their high season is our or everybody else's low
So
season.
do
Because
you
it's
start?
summer for them.
Do you start locking down like your slot? When do you start locking down? Like when do you start calling and saying, "Hey, I'm available for
spot.
May"?
Actually,
Put me on.
it was luck. I was very lucky because a friend of mine, she always go every year, and she already have their contacts. And this owner of this place, like, told her, "Hey, do you know?" Because what happened to is that they get people with experience, but sometimes people, when they have so much experience, they are like, they think different, and they think that they're more than anybody else, and they have this attitude.
Yeah.
They want kind of like laid back
Yes. And
attitude.
Like, yeah, I leave everything for everybody else that doesn't have that much experience.
Right.
That's cool.
So he likes how people in Miami work. He loves that. So he asked her, "Hey, do you know about anybody that has experience and that, you know,
It's
that
cool and chill, it's not-
And she said, "Yeah, of course." And she referred me to him. So I sent my resume. Then I had like interview via Skype.
Cool.
And yes, and they interviewed
Did
me.
you know, did looks help by any chance? Do you know? Do you feel it did?
I don't. Well,
Like if
this
you would have
world
done
is
the
very-
thing with the
Say-
bunny
you can
rabbit.
say here.
Like-
They're not gonna listen.
Yeah.
okay. No,
Right.
actually,
No, no.
yeah, I think this industry has a lot of to do with
Well,
that.
at the
like-
end of the day, it's entertaining, and
It's entertaining.
And in entertainment, right? You know,
Yeah,
in a
people
couple
go
of
out, they want to
episodes,
see people
they
that
wanna
look
see a-
better than themselves.
And
exactly.
it's not only that, like, everything is personality. If you have a great person, you need
Yes.
personality and to stand out
Right.
in this industry. You can be man, woman, of
and
course.
to,
Yeah.
and to be able to make money and also make their guests feel good.
guests happy.
It's
Yes.
all about
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, I think what you just said is
hospitality.
true. Hospitality, and the personality goes over, makes anybody look better
Yes.
Yes.
right away.
That's
Totally.
You know,
your energy towards everything. It's what makes you beautiful. You can be.
Of course.
Right.
And yes, women have more opportunities in this industry because selling drinks and women's is like, it goes like together, and every owner wants to have beautiful girls, and
Right.
because it sells more. It's
Right.
like that. That's the world. But,
get that beautiful bartender, party people. Get that beautiful bartender.com.
So I'll say it helps, of course.
Of course.
But experience and personality, it
Yeah.
takes over.
If you don't have a beautiful personality and you're just not living out your good vibration, get out of this industry.
Hey, how was the housing situation while
Oh
you
my
were
God.
there?
Housing, well, I already said, that is the most expensive zip code in the United States.
Right.
So
Most
house-
expensive zip code in the U.S.
Okay.
In the United States.
Yes.
So that could be a
So
little
it's-
challenging.
Yes, because for example, a apartment or just a room, it can cost you up to $2,000. Just a room.
Okay.
With a bathroom.
A
So,
month or
Yeah, a month.
Right.
wow.
So if you're going for 3 months and you're gonna make
X amount of money.
$6,000, you're gonna lose your $6,000.
Exactly. So
Right.
what people do is they get together 5 people.
They Barter.
Yeah. And they live in one room, with one bathroom.
One bathroom.
Okay.
So,
one room, one bathroom.
Yes.
So,
Imagine.
so you have to be
Fun.
comfortable with that kind of situation where you're sharing a room, you know, with a bunch of people.
They're making all this
Usually
money,
people
but
that
you're
you know,
staying in
people
one
that
room
you
or
just
one
met there.
bathroom.
No, I
Challenging.
went with this friend of mine, so
Okay.
I had the opportunity to be with someone that I knew and another friend of mine. But yes, I met 2 people that we were sharing rooms, 2 girls. Thanks God, we
was
were
all girls?
It was all good?
All right, so it's better in a way, but it's worse for the bathroom.
Yes, exactly.
Did you all have to kind of like create a schedule?
Yes,
kind of
we
like,
did, like-
hey, I'll wake up at 8 and go running and,
And that's
blah, blah,
another
blah.
thing, that we had different schedules because we were 3 bartenders and 2 servers. So we had different schedules because servers usually finish
later?
earlier,
Or finish earlier?
and bartenders we have to
Stay
stay
there all
till
night.
the close out. So when I was getting home, it was 7, 8 in the morning, and they had to wake up. And they like didn't like, it was crazy that like the hours.
How
it
many
was
people were staying in that room?
5.
5. Okay, so it's not that bad.
It's not, yeah.
But you had to kind of
it was
adjust.
yeah, it was not a big room. We had bunk beds,
Bunk beds, okay.
so
Wow.
it was, yeah. And
I
we
know
were
a few
5.
people that would have been devastated.
Bringing it back.
No.
Bringing
Sharing
it
a
back to the
bathroom with 5
fundamental
people.
with bunk beds and everything. Wow, that's
Yes,
Fun.
but it's worth it. I mean, you make money. It's the only way if you want to make money and bring money back.
Right.
It's
Yeah, you gotta also, you can't go crazy and spend all the money you're making.
Exactly.
You're making
Now
good
let me-
money.
and everything is very expensive.
Are you
Right.
working at this event that you're working? Is it a bar? Is it a house? Is it?
Nightclub?
There's a lot of house parties. In the
No, I was
Hamptons.
working at a restaurant, a fine dining restaurant, and the owners had a nightclub as well.
Okay.
Okay.
So I worked in both
At
places.
both shifts.
Wow, nice.
I used to do triples, like no doubles. I knew. I
Yeah, but
thought,
you knew what you were there for.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
about
You were
making
there.
money during low season. And-
I knew about doubles. Like, oh my god, I have to double today.
Right.
12 hours. I don't know. 15
Hey,
hours.
a lot of celebrities go there for
Yes.
right. Anyone
we-
that you ran into that you were like, oh wow,
Yeah, Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi,
The
oh wow,
Kardashians.
Kardashians,
Yes.
all right. Our neighbors, man.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
in English, Bon
Leonardo
Jovi is
DiCaprio.
Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi.
I don't know how much Bon Jovi.
So yeah, you
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Leo,
uh,
yeah.
yeah,
wow,
you
Leo
get to
was
meet
there.
a lot of people. Yeah, and
Leo's being on the
you,
show.
You make a lot. Yeah.
Not the same
Okay.
Leo, but yeah.
We've had a couple of Leos up in here.
Yeah, so that sounds
And
very
Libras,
cool
yeah.
and interesting. And a lot, I haven't actually heard that many people talk about that. It's something that I think a lot of bartenders or servers pass on or don't know of the opportunity. So it's a good tip for
Yes.
you guys to go search out there.
Write it down.
I
And
know
also
that you
Montauk.
mentioned,
Montauk, it's like
Okay.
30 minutes from the Hamptons, and there's a lot of hot places. And it's a town where it's alive only on summer. After
Right.
September, it's like a ghost town.
Oh, yeah?
Everybody like leave the town. It's like
Wow.
nothing.
Hey, so how long ago was this when you first discovered the Hamptons?
I discovered the Hamptons like 3 years ago, but I had the opportunity to work this year.
Okay, so that was my next question. Are you going now every year? Is it something that's in your calendar, or now you're kind of busy here because you're like the
Yes.
super bar manager now here at
Well, actually, I don't think.
Barter.
I think it's just an experience that is
Right.
good to have in your life. It teaches you so much about the industry. You get to work with different cultures. You learn so much about the industry, and not just receipts and like receipts.
Yeah.
Like how to deal with different customers.
Okay.
And it's a different city, so it's like experience.
Is it very different in Miami?
Yes, I
Yeah.
thought that was gonna be difficult because I thought, these people are gonna be
snobby and all that.
snobby, but no, they're very down to earth. They're very nice people. The
Just with a
tips
little
are
bit more
great.
money.
Yes, the tips are great.
Tips are great. Oh, that's good.
It's amazing. What you make in high season in Miami in 6 months, you can make it there like in 3 months, 2.5 months. So it's
Hey, production crew.
Yeah.
Let's move to the Hamptons.
it's worth it. Yeah, totally. So it's hard in the part of being uncomfortable, because you're going to be uncomfortable.
Is there a tip that you could give anyone who's listening or viewing us and saying like, oh wow, I'm writing this down, I'm gonna, how could they get into it?
Without having the connections, is there another way?
Is there a way, like, do they just go to the Hamptons and start?
I'll say that you have to take the risk and go there, and because there's many places. It's the Montauk and in Hamptons. It's many places, and they love people from the outside, because what happens is that in New York, like in the city, is high season.
Right.
So, and no one lives in the Hamptons.
Right.
During the year, so they don't have.
How far are the Hamptons from, like, say, Manhattan?
I think it's like 4 hours.
No,
right?
no, it's 1 hour and a half.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So it's close enough. So
took me 4 hours.
So you drank before.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's like a $300 ticket if you buy a plane ticket from Miami to New York.
There's opportunities if you
go there just for a weekend,
for sure.
and drive to the Hamptons and knock on doors. I'm sure it's a good. And at the same time,
and start applying now. You got to start.
I think Google places.
You got to Google. You got to start like doing your
Montauk or the Hamptons.
You start doing your research and start sending in your resume, right? I guess that's a good way.
Something that is for sure. It's that if you go there, you'll have so much opportunities after, because whoever gets there gets so much knowledge.
Oh, for sure. By the way, were you managing a bar manager before that experience or after the experience?
No, I was after the experience.
Okay, so that helped.
Yes.
So it gave you confidence. You learned that much over there that you came back and you were like, that's it, I'm ready to be a bar manager, because you learned how to manage the money, the interest for whoever was producing the event.
Yes, you do get more knowledge and like I met someone over there that referred me to a great person, which is Brian Diaz. Okay. He is a beverage director, so I started working with him when I came back. And,
shout out to Brian Diaz.
Yes, thank you, Brian. He teach me so much in very short time, and gave me the opportunity of doing this project. Right. And he said, I think I've been head bartender in other places, and actually in the Hamptons I was a head bartender, and it's like a bar manager, but you have so much things to do.
Can you explain the difference between a bar manager and a head bartender?
Yes.
What is the main difference?
Well, the bar manager have to do scheduling, inventory, have to deal with the employees, of course, with the scheduling, to run the night, see if someone's stealing, look at the numbers, do the close out. It's a lot of responsibility, yes.
Yeah, right. The responsibility part.
Yes, and the head bartender will deal with. It's like the right hand of the bar manager. It helps you about like what is happening during the night. It can help you with inventory after the purchases of the products, of the liquid. And also, you always choose a head bartender that sells good, knows all the recipes, have a lot of experience, and are good, like people's person. It's very good, and have a personality that can help like the co-workers, help like a teamwork.
Kind of like bringing together like the team.
It's like a leader, It's the one who leads.
It's like the coach of the team.
Yes.
Who makes the menu, the drinks menu usually?
Usually you hire a mixologist or a beverage director, which is in this case Brian Diaz, and so we came together and with our ideas, and we made this possible, this menu.
Okay, so you have this menu.
Yes, you have to be a mixologist or being a beverage director. Usually beverage directors are mixologists first. So,
Cindy, when you go to the Hamptons, do you see that there's more opportunities for other positions over there? Like, are they looking for bar backs? Are they looking for
of course,
hostess?
They need the whole staff, because this town, it's for rich people. So anybody that lives there, they're not looking for a job as a bartender or or bar back. So they need to bring all these people from the outside.
So they bring, including also promoters?
Yes,
you know?
they do, but actually they
Those are
usually
probably
in-house.
In-house,
Yes,
okay.
like rich young kids from
Okay.
New York. They
kind of have already
They are
their
the ones who
their
promote the
group, their
parties.
niche already. That
yes, and they
Cool.
do have a lot of house parties, as you were
Yeah.
saying before. They do have a lot of house parties, pool parties, but there's a lot of establishments. There's not like big hotels. It's just like boutique hotels.
Right.
And in Montauk, they have restaurants and nightclubs and.
Right. I mean, one of the reasons people are spending all that money is the fact that they know, that it's gonna end. It's like I can't come back in December. I can't come in January. Like it has to be during those 3 months, 2.5 months, which is the high season over there. And people that go, they know that factor, and it always.
No,
helps.
and I'm telling you, because everyone in New York is pretty much locked in with the weather.
Right.
They go crazy when it's summer
Yes,
over there, right? They
do.
like really
Right.
party. Do they? So is it a 7 days a week that you will work,
Yes.
or yeah, you wouldn't even take a day off?
I had just one day off. It was for me to do laundry.
Okay.
And
That's important.
yeah, it's tough. I used to work 73 hours a week.
Wow.
Yes.
Is that legal?
Yes, if you want to, yeah. If you want to,
Okay.
it's up to you. If you
Wow.
want to do it, you can do it. Yeah.
So that's
It's up to
good.
you.
So
Yeah.
definitely another tip is go there like focused, ready to like work.
You're going to work.
73 hours. Wow,
Is the
those are long
hourly
weeks.
rate the same as down here, or is it different?
It's different.
Okay.
Very
It's
different.
It's a little higher, probably.
It's higher. It's higher, and the taxes are higher too.
Right. Yeah. I mean.
But
it's just
there's
price
a
of
way.
life.
There's a way that you can. You don't live there, so they when you come back to your state, they can deduct.
So you can say, "Oh, I'm poor."
What was the
No.
toughest experience you had there?
At the beginning, dealing with different cultures
Yeah.
and living with.
But co-workers or the public?
I'll say the co-workers.
Yeah?
Yes, it's co-workers.
There's a lot of competition. Does it get competitive?
Yes, competition, and it's not that they're like. It's just that it's different cultures.
Yeah.
Here in Miami, you're more like Latin.
Right.
You're more like warm
Loving,
people.
warm
Everybody
people. Got
knows
it.
each other.
And-
how we are. We're almost.
Exactly.
Yes.
people are the
At the
same.
beginning, I was like, oh my God, I don't know if I can do this. And then when I had to leave, they were, okay, it's over.
Right.
I was like sad. I say, oh my God.
Now I'm gonna
it's-
miss these people.
I'm going to miss these people. And
It's funny how you adapt, right?
you
You're-
adapt to everything. That's humans. We're like that. We adapt to every situation.
It's awesome.
But yeah, it happened like that to me. Like at the beginning, I said, I can't do this. I don't think I can do it because of the cultures.
I mean, it sounds like a complete growing experience
completely
when it comes to your not only as a bartender, now bar manager, but as a person.
Yes,
Yeah.
as a
It just
person.
seems like it's a growing.
It's
you
a
have to
personal
think.
growing, yes.
And what was your best moment? What was the highlight of your experience over there?
Okay, the last week I said, you know what? Don't put me in the schedule. I want to have this week off. So I started going to different parties.
Oh, nice.
I had a group of people which I met after 3
Yeah,
months.
right.
So I went to house parties
the fun
and
places.
yes. And I do longboard,
Okay.
skateboard.
Okay.
So I do miss a lot my afternoons. Like after I finished working on my break, I used to get my lumber and go to the beach because I was like 1 mile from. So I just sit there and breathe and be calm.
Meditate.
And I miss that so much because I can do that. I have Miami Beach close to me, but you
Right.
can't do that like from your house with the skateboard. I live far from Miami Beach, so I
Got
miss
it.
that part. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, guys, I think that's a great tip.
That was
for
awesome.
Any one of you guys who is.
Now you know there's
listening to
never
it.
a low season.
Never a low season.
You just got to find it.
And I'm sure, like I said, any part of the world, there has to be a city or area. Like,
Yep.
for example, I can talk about Colombia, where you go to Cartagena during, low season
Exactly.
for people that live in Bogota. They go there from November 11th, all the way to, there's your 11/11 there. From
Uh-huh.
November
Right now is
11th
when it's pumped.
all the way
It's-
to
right now is when it's
end
pumping,
of
right?
January. Yeah, it's like
Okay.
crazy
Got
over
it.
there, and you can make good money even though it's not dollars. But for those in the country, for example,
sure.
And like I said, every country probably has their own destination for this
Of course.
time.
Yes.
But the Hamptons, wherever you are in the world, is
Wherever you
probably
are.
a good choice.
It's a good choice.
Go to the Hamptons.
Yeah.
Where-
Go to
what's,
the
the, what's the date again? From May to when?
From May to September. It's
Awesome.
the high season. Yeah.
Write it
So
down.
talk to us about this location. When is it opening? Where can people find you?
expect?
What are you doing? What's going on?
Okay. Well, this is
Barter.
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 We are a new place in Wynwood. We want to be. There's so many similar places in Wynwood. We want to make a different place. We want to make this the house of artists. And
Where does the name come
You
from?
love
Look,
art?
okay.
Come here.
Yes. The name comes from we want to trade ideas for artists. We want to make this.
You can barter ideas here.
You can barter ideas, or if you're an artist and you want to bring your art here, we can put it here and you
can exhibit it.
Get exhibited, and we can probably sell it, and maybe it sells for I don't know, $50, maybe for $500. I don't know. It depends what happens.
Bring your work.
Bring your work, and we trade the money for your art, or you can trade drinks or food, because we have food too. And it's not just like any regular food. We have it's a very nice menu, gourmet. We have a chef here, and we have amazing cocktails, because Wynwood has become so expensive that we want to bring to locals and to artists a place where they can feel home, where they can drink a very good cocktail, a very like good quality, but not too much.
Not a high
pricey.
price.
Not a high price.
I love the whole idea where the name comes from and everything. And one of the things that I like the most about this is the guys that own this. Some of them actually, they're guys that own parking lots around the area, and they're converting these parking lots into something else.
That's awesome.
And I love the fact that it has to do with the nightlife and the industry.
Of course, we got to interview those guys.
So yeah, whenever you guys are in Miami, remember to come to Wynwood, to Barter. And the address here, we will probably put down there. Do you know it?
Okay, I know it.
Hey, we didn't give our handles.
There you go. Love handle?
Yeah.
You can find me at The Nightlife Entrepreneur on Instagram and at LMG Miami, where you find our parties. You?
You can find us at Barter Wynwood in Instagram, and our address is 255 Northwest 27 Terrace.
What's your personal Instagram?
My personal Instagram is Cindy Acosta.
Cindy Acosta. And you can find me at Ico Taps Beer and at Doral Food and Wine Festival. You'll find out soon.
When it's gonna be and where it's gonna be. By the way, guys, hey, don't forget to get the book, man. Come on.
Hey, get the book, all right?
Yeah.
Get the book. There's a holiday special right now going on, right? Is there a holiday special on your book?
Oh, the book? Of course. And you'll find that right down there on the description.
Exactly.
Just help me. Oh, that's a special. Hey,
that's the
Cindy,
code.
thank you so much.
Thank you.
It was great having you, seeing you after so
Pleasure.
long.
Pleasure. Thank you.
And hey, we'll see you guys next week.
Hey, see you next week.
Bye.